Welcome. I'm so happy you are here. My name is Barbara, and today's class is all about strengthening the core and the glutes muscles. This has become a complementary and very important practice for me as a complement to my yoga practice. Since I experienced a lot of lower back pain, these exercises help me to move from the pain. So I am super excited to share this with you. Now, we will work through 2 rounds of a sequence. During the first round, I will give you plenty of guidance and I will describe each exercise. And during the second round, we will simply move through the sequence together. Now, what is important during the whole class is to keep the pelvic floor engaged. So you can imagine a gentle lift of the pelvic muscles, like you are about to drop something down from your pelvis, but you want to keep it inside. So it's not like a squeezing, but it's like a gentle lift. And I will come back to it later. I will describe it a little bit more. If you need a break, take a break. And remember that the quality of the movement is much more important than the speed and the quantity. So move with the breath and take break whenever you need it. We will need today a Pilates ball, but if you don't have it, it's fine. Then we will need 2 dumbbells, 2 kilos each side, or 1 kilos each side. I recommend you the 2 kilos. And then maybe a block. So we will start with short warm-up. Come onto your hands and your knees. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders and first come to plank pose. And then soften your knees, lift your hips up, come to downward facing dog for 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Now lift your both heels up in your down dog. Press the left heel down and then the right heel down. So pedaling down through the heels, opening the back side of the legs. And then keep your both heels up, lift it, bend your knees, look forward, press your hands down and take a walk towards the front of your mat. For forward fold, Uttanasana, you can keep your knees bent, bring belly onto your thighs and hold your elbows and relax your head down. Long breath in, long breath out. 1, inhale. Exhale 2, inhale, exhale 3, inhale, exhale 4, breathe in deeply, breathe out completely, 5. Release your arms down and separate your feet mat width apart. Bring your heels in and toes out for squat position, Malasana. Hands together. On the inhale, lift the crown of your head up. Hands in front of your chest and exhale. Stay here. And now this is a great place to activate the pelvic floor. So gently lift the muscles up. And exhale, stay here. Breathe in. Breathe out 2. Keep pressing your feet down. It will help you to keep the pelvic floor activated. Exhale 4. Long breath in. And long breath out for 5. And then release the activation of your pelvic floor. So you can feel the difference when you are activating and then when you are releasing it. Bring your both hands down, lift the hips and tiptoe your feet together until they touch. Release your head down, and with your next inhalation, slowly roll yourself up. All the way up, come to stand. Head comes last. Lift your shoulders, bring shoulders back and release them down. Now we will take a block and we will put the block like this between your thighs, in the middle of them, and then try to bring your feet as close to each other as it goes. And first, press your feet down. Bring your hands onto your hips and now squeeze gently the block like you want to lift the block first forward and then up towards your navel. Arms over your head, hands into fist. Inhale, press the feet down and reach the fist up. Exhale, side bend to your left. Keep squeezing the block. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Maybe already here. Exhale, left. You feel that it's quite challenging. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. So it's about the quality, not the quantity. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, back to the center, and then exhale, bring your hands behind your head. Hug your elbows in, like you're holding another block in between your elbows. And like you want to lift the block up, keep squeezing the block, and exhale, arch back. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, arch back for 2. Keep squeezing the block. 1 more inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, arch back for 3. Inhale, center. Exhale, release your arms down, and you can remove the block. And now we are ready for the practice. So come onto your hands and your knees. If you have the Pilates ball, you can take it. And again, you can put it between your thighs in the middle of them. If you don't have it, you can skip this part. And just come onto your hands and your knees. Knees, hips width apart on the inhale. Squeeze the block and just open your chest, look up. And then exhale. Squeeze the block, activate your inner thighs, round your spine, separate your shoulder blades, and stay here. Pressing both hands down, rounding the upper back, and squeezing the block. The ball. If you don't have the ball, just imagine that you have it. And you want to gently squeeze it and lift it up. Inhale, come towards the center. And exhale here. Okay, 1 more breath. Inhale. And exhale again. Activate the pelvic floor. Squeeze the block round your spine. You can stay here, or this time you can tuck your toes. And you can lift the knees off the floor and breathe here. Long breath in, long breath out. 1, inhale, exhale. 2, inhale, keep squeezing, pressing hands down. Inhale, exhale. 4, inhale. Exhale, 5, and release. Okay, very nice. Also, if 5 breaths is a lot for you, you can start with 2 breaths or 1 breath, or you don't need to lift your knees up. You can stay with your knees down and just squeezing and lifting. Okay, another exercise. Again, come onto your hands and your knees, and this time, pelvic floor is engaged, and you want to bring your sitting bones, like you want to bring them back towards the back side of your knees. So the lower back is long and flat. Extend the left leg back first. Keep gazing towards the front of your mat And then exhale, bring the left leg towards the left. Keep the leg extended. Pull the belly gently in. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. 2. Inhale, hips are squared. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. It's a tiny movement. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Lower back is long. Keep gazing forward. You don't want to round your upper back. 9. One more inhale. Exhale, 10. And then release. You can move your hips from side to side. If you want to, you can shake your hands off a little bit. So the movement, it's tiny. It doesn't need to be so big, but you should feel it in your glutes. Other side. So again, nice and long lower back, belly in, and you are reaching the sitting bones a little bit more down. Extend the right leg, bring it to the right side without opening your hips. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, release it. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Keep gazing towards the front of your mat. 4. Keep pulling the belly gently in. Pelvic floor is active. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale. Exhale, 9. Both hands pressing down. Exhale, 10. And then release. You can make a big circles with your torso over your wrists and then towards the other side. Again, start with the 2. The 2 will make more difference for you than 0, okay? So everything counts. And then we will come to lie down and take your weights with you. Come onto your back, bend your both knees, and keep your hips width apart or slightly wider, chin to your chest. And now, bring your hands onto your belly, and imagine that you can extend your tailbone in between your heels. And gently press the lower back down. Pelvic floor is engaged. Take your weight and lift your dumbbells over your shoulders and bring them together. And then separate them together. Shoulders apart, belly is active. Inhale, lower the right arm down. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, lower. Now the breathing is important. Exhale, up for 2. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift for 3. Inhale, pelvic floor is engaged. Exhale, 4. Inhale, lower. Exhale, up. Keep extending the tailbone forward. 6. Breathe in, lower. Exhale, 7. Inhale. Exhale, 8. Inhale, and when you are exhaling, you are feeling that the belly is active or the deep belly muscles are active. Exhale, 9. One more. Inhale. And exhale, 10. Okay, and then you're gonna release. You can shake your hands. And we will do the other side. So lift the dumbbells over your shoulders. And release, and we will do a test here. So release any activation of the pelvic floor and feel the difference. And then activate it again. Lengthen the tailbone between your heels. Inhale, lower the left arm. Exhale, up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, up. Breathe in. Breathe out, 3. Working with the breath, inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Keep lengthening the tailbone between the heels. 8. Breathe in. Breathe out, 9. Inhale. Exhale, 10. And then release. Nice job, everyone. And it's the same. 2 or 3 or 5 repetitions are better than anything. You don't need to do 10 repetitions. Another one for glutes. Feet, hips width apart. And here you have options. You can put the weight onto your hips like this, or you can do it without. I will do it without. And then again, lengthening the tailbone in between the heels so the belly is active. Inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Breathe in. Breathe out, 4. And now you can focus on pressing the heels down, but keep your toes down on the mat. Breathe in. Breathe out. 4 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And then the last one. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Okay. Maybe you cannot feel anything right now when you are doing this exercise. You cannot feel that your glutes are engaged, but you can feel it the day after or 2 days after you practice. And if you cannot feel it one or the second day after the practice, then you can change it and you can maybe change the positions of your legs, of your feet. Okay, so the next one. Knees are bent, lift your weight over your shoulders. This time, bring them together. Lengthen the tailbone in between your heels. Activate the pelvic floor. Imagine you are squeezing the Pilates ball between your thighs. Inhale, lower the weights behind your head. Keep the pelvic floor active. Exhale, up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, up. This is a great exercise to work with the breath even more, or maybe not more, but you can feel it a little bit more, how the exhale helps you to lift the weight and to really keep the core activated. Beautiful. 4 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. And last one. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. And release. Beautiful. Another one for the deep core. Extend the tailbone forward and then bring your knees over your hips. And heels in one line with your knees. On the inhale, like you are tapping the toes towards the floor, and exhale, lift. Inhale, the other, exhale, lift. You can bring your hands onto your belly, and like you want to feel that all the belly muscles are reaching in. They don't want to come out. And if you are feeling that they are coming out, maybe you can extend your legs a little bit more and you can engage your pelvic floor a little bit more. Inhale over, exhale, lift. And one more each side. And okay, beautiful. Next one will actually be for our legs as a complementary for the core and the glutes. So I learned this from Eddie Stern. Maybe you know these kinds of squats. You can again take your weights into your hands, or you can skip the weights. Bring your heels together and then open your feet 45 degrees. Heels are touching, and imagine that you want to become straight towards the floor during the whole time. Maybe I can do it. I can demonstrate it like this. On the inhale, come down and exhale. We will do 10 repetitions. Inhale, exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very nice. And when we are doing this exercise, you can feel a little bit more your thighs. Okay, so you can take a break. Maybe you can drink a little bit of the water. And we will do the second round, and we will do it a little bit more as a flow. Okay, take your ball if you have it. Bring it in between your thighs. Come onto your hands and your knees. Gently squeeze the ball. Inhale. Lift the chest, look up. And then exhale, squeeze the block. Lift the pelvic floor up. Round your spine. Press your hands down. Stay here. Breathe in. Breathe out 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Try to deepen the breath. Exhale 3. Inhale. Exhale 4. Inhale. Exhale 5. Come towards the center. You can move your hips from side to side. We will do this one more time. We will do 3 breaths and we will lift the knees up. So come towards the center. Inhale, gently lift the chest up, look up. And then exhale, squeeze the ball, round your upper back, press your hands down, tuck the toes, and lift your knees off the floor just a little bit. Exhale 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale. Exhale 3. Okay, let's do 2 more. Breathe in. Breathe out 4. Pressing the hands down. Inhale. Exhale 5. Release. Beautiful. And you can remove the Pilates ball. Come to sit on your heels. Take a deep breath in. And deep breath out. One more inhale. And exhale. Okay. Hands and knees. Bring your sitting bones towards your inner knees. Belly in. Gazing towards the front of your mat. Extend the left leg back. And then bring it to the left. Keep the leg extended. 10 repetitions. Inhale up. Exhale down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't rush. Breathe. 7, 8, 9, 10. And release. Other side. So again, lower back is long. Extend the right leg back and then bring it to the right. Keep the leg extended, gazing towards the front of your mat. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, lower 1. You don't want to move your pelvis so much, just lifting the leg. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And come to sit on your heels. Take your weights and come to lie down on your back. With your knees bent, feet, hips width apart or wider, extend your arms so the weights are over your shoulders. Lengthen the tailbone in between your heels. Gently press the lower back down. Inhale, lower the right arm. Exhale, up. 1. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. 2. Breathe in. Breathe out. 3. Working with the breath. Inhale. It's a movement. Exhale, 4. With control. So we are engaging the right muscles. Exhale, 6. Inhale, lower. Exhale, 8. Inhale, lower. Exhale, 9. Breathe in. Breathe out, 10. Other side. Inhale, lower. Exhale, up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, up. Pelvic floor is engaged. 3, 4, 5. Even here, the lower back is long. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very nice. Release, bring the weights down for hip lift. Toes facing towards the back side of your mat. Imagine you are squeezing a block in between your thighs. Extend the tailbone forward. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, lower. Again, it doesn't need to be a huge movement. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, lower. Inhale. 4, 5, 6, 7, heels pressing down, 8, 9, 10. Stay with the hips up. Keep pressing the heels down. Now lengthen the tailbone in between your knees and feel that your glutes are engaged. Exhale, 1. 3 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Long breath in. Exhale, 3, and then release. Okay. You can extend your legs. Maybe now you can feel it a little bit more, how the glutes are working, that they are tired. It's a good sign. And then bend your knees. Again, lengthen the tailbone between your heels. Pelvic floor is active. Weights, dumbbells over your shoulders together. Inhale, lower them behind your head. Exhale, lift them up for 1. Breathe in. 2. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. Inhale. Exhale, 5. Inhale. Exhale, 6. Inhale. Exhale, 7. Inhale. 8. 9. 10. Beautiful. Release the weights down. And then the last exercise for the core. Bend your knees and bring your knees over your hips. Hands onto your belly. So you want to keep the belly muscles in. Once you feel that you are losing the connection, then you have to bring the lower back closer to the floor. Inhale, right foot down, exhale up. Like you are tipping, like you want to touch the water with the toes, and then lift it up. Inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, exhale, breathe in. Let's do 2 more repetitions on each side. Stay with the breath. Okay. And release. Very nice. Come all the way up for squats. Heels in. Feet 45 degrees towards each side. Spine nice and long. Lift the crown of the head up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Nice job, everyone. So again, I want to remind you that start gently, slowly with the quality, and then you can increase the repetitions. Okay, I hope that this practice will serve you well. Thank you so much for practicing. See you soon.